took longer than I would have liked. Oh. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Medley 27, I think today is. It's one in the late 20s. Oh, hello. Good morning. I'm doing okay this morning. How are you doing, Aiden? That's good to hear. What kind of dog do you have, Aiden? related, Aiden? Or did you get them at two different times? I asked if the dogs were related. Hi, Lindsay. How's your morning going? Have I ever been there? Mine's okay. I just got a really nice text from one of my friends. Hello, Yadas? I haven't been hitting the gym necessarily, but I work out every morning. It could be the angle of the camera. Maybe the angle is looking up that way that makes my arm look bigger than my head. But no, I haven't been working out any more than I usually do. Who is it in the stream that say they still listen to Not on My Watch? I didn't see their username. I don't know how I remember that. I mean, I did mess it up this time, but when I play it live, of course, I don't play that part. All I do is play the chords, and I'll add like flourishes on top of them. Hi, Red. Don't worry about it. Does anybody know the name of this song? I know somebody in this stream. Out of these 5 people knows the name of that song. Oh, thanks, Red. Lindsay can't remember. No harm, no foul. I can't remember half of my songs most of the time anyway. But that one I always remember because it's named after somebody that I care about. I guess that would be the trick, right? If I wanted to remember the names of my songs. Because all the names of my songs that I've named, all my songs that I've named after people that I care about, I never forget those ones. Maybe I should only name my songs after people. Explain Bon Bon, says Red. Explain what about it? Red. The chord progression? Explain like the process of making it? Oh, you misheard me. I didn't say all my songs are named after people I care about, Red. I said most of my songs that are easier to remember are named after people I care about. It's easier for me to remember the name of a song if it's named after somebody I care about. Though I gotta relearn the vanilla chords because I really do love that song. I know that's wrong. So I know the songs, but sometimes it says Lindsay. Certain names slip my mind. No, I feel you. I'm the same. I just can't remember the chord progression of Vanilla. But I do know it goes there. It starts here. It goes. Dun, dun, those chords are going to be a lot harder to remember. Oh, the garbage truck is here. Forgot to take out the trash. I'm getting closer, one chord at a time. Red. My first name is Omni. My first name is Omni, and I'm a boy, so I put my gender on the end of my first name. Garbage trucks are so distracting to me. They're the closest thing I have to saying like a robot or a transformer. And my window's perfectly positioned right there. Anyways, yeah, that's how the name Omni Boy came about. Thought I was gonna sneeze for a second. Sorry. Should I wait for the garbage truck to pass? Oh, it's not passing anytime soon. I'm just gonna play through it. I'll figure it out later. I'm sorry, guys. How about that Untitled song again, huh? The one that goes. That song flows a lot better now than it used to when I first started writing it. Oh, good morning, Alex. All is well with me. How are things with you right now? How sad are you on a scale from 1 to 10, Lindsay? With 1 being like slightly inconvenienced to 10 being devastated. Word up. Well, I'll still be doing the evening streams occasionally on Instagram, Lindsay, if you want to come to those. Word up. How do That song is called Beneath. I mean, Into Thin Air. Into Thin Air. Wow. Okay. All right then. Well, I'm glad that you have the opportunity to return to an old job. Well, I hope you do well on your monthly exam, Red. Yeah, job hunting's a nightmare. The funny thing about job hunting, and I would say this about apartment hunting too, especially in Los Angeles, is while you're doing it, it always feels awful, and then every time it works out, it always feels like you just got lucky. It doesn't really even feel like you did it based off of merit, you know? Oh, thank you, Alex. That means a lot. I hope that your journey in music is, I don't want to say easy because we both know it's not going to be easy, right? But, I mean, trumpet, I don't know how to play any trumpet. In general, I'm just glad that you're inspired at all to pursue music at all. I can't play it now. That was a chord progression that I did yesterday. I don't remember what comes after that. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. It's better with the split. It's better with the split, but this keyboard doesn't do split very well, so we're not going to do it over here. But yeah, good luck to you, Alex, and hello, Max. Welcome to the morning stream. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you had a good Monday evening. It is Tuesday, which means I'm going to go lay on a bunch of mattresses today. I am buying a mattress sometime before December 1st, and crap, is this Thursday, Thanksgiving? Anyways, I'm getting a mattress sometime soon, and I have the worst time making a decision. Red. The reason I'm even somewhat good at piano is because I've just been doing it a long time. And if I'm being completely honest with you, if I'm drawing a graph, let me reverse this so the image is this going left to right? Yeah, I mean that's the way it looks to me. Anyways, my improvement was really high early on, and then it kind of like leveled out for a while, and then I had another pretty big spike when I moved out here to LA, and it's kind of leveled out again. I wouldn't say that I've improved that much in the past year. Granted, I am me, so it's harder for me to be a little bit objective in these observations, right? Because there's been people that have maybe missed 50 to 100 streams and then come back and been like, oh, Omni, you've improved. This is better. And I don't feel like I've grown at all. But regardless, thank you for your compliment. I do appreciate it. And as far as narrowing down the choices of mattresses, Lindsay, I have not. However, I know that I don't want anything soft. I feel like in the world of mattresses, we have, generally speaking, there's, wow, and I know nothing, but I have been going to a lot of mattress shops, so this is what I've learned. There are traditional mattresses that are coil spring. There are combination hybrid mattresses, which are a combination of springs and Tempur-Pedic memory foam, and then there's just straight up memory foam. I have been sleeping obviously on a traditional coil spring mattress for my entire life because this is the same bed that I've had since beds were a thing in my life. I've never had more than one mattress. This is it. This is the whole thing. Memory foam wasn't really like an affordable thing when I got this bed. And this was a hand-me-down anyway. We don't need to get into the bed. But the point is, I've been sleeping on this my whole life. So I go into the mattress store and I'm like, I want to get something that's going to feel a little bit cooler, right? I don't buy a mattress every day. And so I laid on a coil spring mattress and I was like, yeah, this is what I'm used to. I get it. I get the whole thing. And then I laid on a hybrid mattress, or I don't know what it's called, a combination mattress that was like Tempur-Pedic and coil, and I think I liked that a lot. Then I laid on a fully Tempur-Pedic, completely memory foam mattress, and I did not like it. I didn't like it. So I think I'm gonna be going with a hybrid, but that's just part of it, right? Then you have to choose like soft, medium, or firm. I feel like I'm more of a medium to firm kind of guy. At least I didn't really like the softs. And then the firm ones were like pretty rough. But I liked them more than the soft, right? So I feel like medium to medium firm is my thing. And boy, are they expensive. But I feel like this would be the week to buy one anyway, because maybe I can like cop in on some Black Friday junk. Anyways, I'm tired of boring you guys with mattress talk. There's only about 30 minutes left of this stream anyway. So I do want to get to a little bit of news because I have some more. I usually don't dole out too much LA specific news because I feel like a lot of people that come into the streams do not live in Los Angeles. But there are people that watch these videos after I upload them. They watch them just on my YouTube later. So maybe they're from LA, in which case I probably should get into my show that I'm playing next week. I have a show next week in Los Angeles. It's in Koreatown. It's at an event called Beat Cinema, which I've actually been a fan of for quite some time. So the fact that they're booking me as a headliner is really interesting. I didn't even know they knew who I was, but apparently they do, and apparently they really want me to play. So I was gonna not play anything else for 2019, but I say, what the hey? One last hurrah. So I'm gonna be playing there. That should be fun. That should be fun. I'm gonna probably start making my set for that tomorrow. So if content starts lacking or if the streams get shorter, just know it's because my workload has doubled since the beginning of this week. And thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. The show should be good. It's a shorter show. I'm not going to be doing my full like hour-long set. I think I'm just doing about 30 minutes. So I'm going to do like a really quick mix of stuff off of Quick Breath, some unreleased live exclusives, and then some live tool remixes. You know, like that Khalid remix that I have, which some of you I know have heard. I know Lindsay's heard it. I think, unless you're pretty active on my Instagram, you might not have heard it. Is that how it goes? Can we just stop? Yeah, that's it. Anyways, I have a Kelly remix that I'm probably gonna play, and I'm also thinking about playing a Billie Eilish remix that I've had completely finished for a while now. I just don't know the best context to release it under, because I feel like I want to do like a quick little video for it. But I tried ripping the Billie Eilish music video off of YouTube, and it didn't work. So if I can't get that off of YouTube today to start editing video for that remix, then I'm probably just gonna do like a live video, kind of like what I'm doing right now, like how the old remix videos used to go. And so I'm probably going to be playing both of those remixes next week at my show. So that's a little bit of news. Some more news that's less news, but something I probably should talk about anyways. I do have 2 new albums out. I probably should release one thing a year, but I've gotten into the habit of releasing 2 things a year. Like last year was Daydream, Lush Dream. This year was Quick Breath, Ego Death. Maybe next year I'll only release one big who am I kidding? No, I'm not. I'm probably going to double up. Maybe even triple up. But I would like to just release one big project next year. Whoa, I haven't played that in a minute. Wow. Hold on. Signal songs lately. Anyways, I have 2 new albums out. One is called Quick Breath, the other one's called Ego Death. Somebody earlier in the stream, I think it was Josh? Was it? I don't know. Maybe it was Max. Somebody earlier in the stream said that they still listen to Not on My Watch. Do I think I'll ever perform a show in Seattle? I did perform a show in Seattle, Alex. Were you at it? I performed at a club called the Airliner for an event called Jet. They actually gave me a hat from it. This beautiful hat. I don't wear it really, but because it's blue. Blue's not really my thing, but they gave me a marvelous hat from the event. It was so nice. And then the promoter, was that the promoter that took me there? I think the promoter took me to Dick's, which I had never had before. It's like burger place, some burger chain that's like only up there. I loved it. It was just what I needed. There's that place, and there's also a burger place called 8 Ounce that I'm pretty fond of. But that place I found on my own years ago, many years ago. What was I saying? Right. So Quick Breath and Ego Death. Somebody said that they have Not on My Watch like in their regular rotation. I made that song with somebody named Mia Gladstone. Mia Gladstone's from New Jersey. I talk to her still regularly. I've been trying to talk to my collaborators. Something that people don't understand. And I'm going to talk about this forever. I'm going to talk about this forever and ever and ever. Something that people don't understand that aren't in a specific type of industry, whether it's music or not, is they assume everybody talks with each other and hangs out all the time. Or they assume that people never talk to each other and don't know each other exist. And I have to say, it's kind of like a mix of both. Everybody's right and wrong at the same time. Do I talk to all of my collaborators every day? No. Do I talk to them every month? No, not really. Do I consider them friends? Absolutely. It's just different. It's just different. It's a weird kind of work relationship. So me and Mia live on opposite coasts of the country, but I consider her a very close friend, and I try to talk to her as often as possible. And then there's some other people that I won't get into that people think I'm like really good friends with, but I actually don't care for at all. But I've worked with them because I mean, it's a job. So, me and Mia made a track together, and it's amazing, and you should check it out. It's called Not On My Watch, and it's on an album called Quick Breath, which came out this summer, which was very quickly followed by Ego Death, which is all ambient music. Goodbye, Red. Thanks for being on the stream. I appreciate you. It's all ambient music. I used to play the chord progression from Vanilla. I apologize about the garbage truck in the background. I'm really trying to get through this. But I live in a cul-de-sac, which means that the garbage truck has to do this really annoying, like, 13-point turn while it's flipping up all the trash cans, so I do apologize for that. But right back to it, I used to play the chord progression from Vanilla all the time. And this is from Ego Death. That's as much as I know right now, but no matter. Sorry. Yeah, both of those came out. Ego Death and Quick Breath. And when I made them, it was kind of like when I made Daydream. I'm going to get into the grits a little bit. There's about 15 minutes left. I feel like as an artist, there are things that you have to do. Well, let me back up. As a career artist, there are things you have to do for yourself, and there are things you have to do for other people. And when I say other people, I mean a pretty big stretch of people, right? It could be fans, it could be your manager, it could be business partners, it could be whoever is commissioning you, it could be anyone. And I'm talking right now specifically about releases. There are some releases that I make that are really just for me, right? Like I want to be able to express what I'm feeling and thinking at the time. And then there are some releases that I make for other people that are kind of for entertainment. They're to show people what I feel like maybe they could enjoy, something they could benefit from. Quick Breath and Ego Death were very much for me. They were like two things that I wanted to make. I wanted to like try my hand at. And usually in a year what I'll do, I don't have any favorites, Alex, but usually what I'll do in a year is I'll make one big release that's mostly for me, like last year's was Daydream. And then I'll follow it by a big release that's for everybody else, which was Lush Dream. Lush Dream is something I knew people would like because it was in that like lo-fi hip-hop pocket. And then Daydream was more of a technological challenge for me because it was drum and bass. It was pretty fast and very like flourishy and orchestral. It was pretty hard to mix, and so that was more for myself. I knew people weren't necessarily going to be asking me to play those songs live or listening to them in a club. But the interesting thing about this year is both of the releases were kind of for me. Out of all of the Quick Breath and Ego Death tracks, I think I can only perform maybe two of those tracks, two songs from those releases live, and not completely alienate the crowd. And so, if you listen to those songs, just know that they were something more so of an expression of myself. They're not maybe not meant to be danced to so much, but you can. You can dance to them if you want. What else do I need to get into? Why does that happen? My computer's freaking out. I need to get into merch. So I was going to. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that. Sometimes I forget that that track's honestly on Quick Breath. Now on My Watch was meant to be kind of like a groovier track, but that's because Now on My Watch was made way before I started Quick Breath. Way before. Ages before. God. Sorry. Started thinking about something. So merch got pushed back. Merch was supposed to be done by November. I'm not going to get into finer details, but the person that I'm working on the merchandise with had some unfortunate tragedy strike them recently, and I have been giving them, um, I've been giving them some respectful time. So that is what the hold up on the merch is. It's not like I'm being lazy or I'm being negligent. I'm just trying to be as polite and respectful as possible in the light of some unforeseen misfortune. So it will come out still. I'm still going to work on it. It's still supposed to be a winter release. It's just there has been a little bit of a hiccup in the plan, and I do apologize for that, even though it was out of my control. And as far as streams, guys, we're here. We're here. I was starting to do evening streams on Instagram. Mostly production streams is what they were. The reason I like those Instagram production streams. Well, let me talk about the pros and cons of the Instagram streams. Did you ever have to work a part-time job while being a musician? How was that? Oh, I like that question. I had to work a full-time job while being a musician. I don't want to put this. Being a musician is just a thing. It's like being a skateboarder or being a gamer, you know? It coexists with pretty much anything. It's just an interest or a hobby, some people have referred to it as. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm a self-sufficient adult, so I have had a long list of full-time jobs. Um, while also, yes, being a musician. Having a job doesn't mean I have to stop being a musician. But you're asking how was that? And it was fine. It was just like having any job and also having a hobby. I would like to think that everybody that has jobs also has something on the side that they like to devote their time to without necessarily needing to be paid to do it. Um, like right now, I play Apex, some game on PS4. I enjoy doing it. I'm not paid to do it, but it gives me joy, happiness. It's like a fun thing to do. I played Death Stranding, stuff like that. There are some people, right, that have like Twitch accounts that pretty much anytime they pick up a controller to play a game, they're making money. That's their career path now. They're a professional gamer. Maybe they play for an esports team or whatnot. But having a job and also having a hobby is completely normal. And when you say how was that, I would say that it was normal. It was. I don't know any other way. I don't know any other way to exist. I'm eating a Popeye chicken sandwich now, says Cyber. I hope you're enjoying it, Cyber. I've had two. The first one was at the day it released, and it was so fresh and so delicious. And the second one, I went to that really, really busted Popeyes in Hollywood. Do you know which one I'm talking about? I don't know how much time you spend in Hollywood, Cyber, but there's one Popeyes in Hollywood that there's always fights at. Anyways, I went there to get the Popeye sandwich, and it was a nightmare. But I did get my sandwich, but it wasn't fresh. It had been sitting there a while. It wasn't great. What was I talking about? Um. Oh, right. So the reason I like the production streams on Instagram is because it gives me exercise, right? So right now, these streams, these morning streams, which I've been doing for years and years and years, are kind of like my piano practice. Even if I'm not improving, I'm regularly like brushing the dust off of my skill set so that when it comes time to play a show, I'm not rusty, you know. I don't really need to practice and rehearse too much because I have an hour a day of just kind of going through the motions and playing some things that I know, and then trying to flesh out maybe some things that are new. So that's why I really enjoy these streams. It's kind of like working out. My entire morning, my entire first 3 hours of waking is pretty much all working out. I work out my body, and then I meditate and working out the mind, and then I do these streams, which is essentially a musical workout. So in the Instagram production streams, I like those because it's kind of like a producer workout. So I don't get too rusty. I'm kind of clicking things, recording things. I'm staying fresh. I'm staying sharp on top of what I do. So that's what's good about it. The thing that kind of sucks about it is on Instagram, which I don't necessarily like streaming on Instagram because it's a limited audience. It's a limited audience, and the people usually don't care about the Instagram streams. So it's kind of just for me when I'm doing the production streams on Instagram. But the other kind of cool benefit of the Instagram streams is I'm constantly making projects, and I've showed you guys my projects folder. I don't need new projects by any means. If anything, I should probably delete some of them. But it's nice when work does come my way, or I've reached creator's block. It's kind of nice to dig into a pool of all of these projects that are kind of 20% done that I started as streams. It's kind of nice. Think of it as a food prep. I'm not really a big fan of food prep, especially for my smoothies, because after the stream I'm gonna go make one. And for my smoothies, I don't necessarily. There we go. I don't necessarily want to work with food every day, especially like chopping fruit and putting them into a blender. That could take up to like 15 minutes. So I'll pick one day and I'll chop up a bunch of watermelon, kiwi, bananas, strawberries, blueberries, and then I'll do my prep for my frozen non-fat vanilla yogurt. And I'll do a bunch of that. And then when it comes time to actually make smoothies, it's ready for me. And sometimes it's nice when I get to the desk to make music. It's nice to already have some prepped pieces that I know that I can work on so that I'm not constantly having to come up with full ideas out of thin air every day when I sit down at the keyboard to work. And so the evening, as far as news for streams, this is every morning. This is every weekday morning at 9 a.m. The evening streams are kind of like around 6 or whatever. If you follow me on Instagram and you have like notifications turned on, you'll know when it happens. But it's not as regular. But that's usually just production. It's not so much me playing, improvising, and stuff like that, and doing a bunch of Q&A. It's usually centered around song creation and mixing and stuff like that. So if you are at all interested in that, those happen in the evenings. Clearly you're interested in the morning streams because you are here listening to me. And I think that's all the news, right? Quick Breath Ego Death show on December 4th, and merch in the winter, and streams every 9 a.m. weekday morning. And that music can be found on SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play Music, Amazon MP3, Tidal Crew, Deezer, Pandora, and YouTube. I'm gonna play, let's see, I got 3 minutes left. That's just enough time for a slightly indulgent version of Hush Hour. So I'm gonna do Hush Hour for you guys. I think I might have played this already in the stream, but I don't have any other songs that are short enough to fit in the time span we have left. So if you have any last minute questions or comments, now would be the time to bring them up before I head on out of here. Quick Breath and Ego Death. Why, Cypher? it's your wonderful day, Omni, says Alex. Keep that smile shining. Oh, was I smiling in the stream? How about that? Thank you for being in the stream, Alex. I appreciate you. I know a lot of Alexes. Thank you for being one of the better ones. Thank you, Lindsay, for being in the stream, too. I hope that you enjoy your return to your old job. Hello. Is it Kage? Optimistic Kage? Welcome to the very end of the stream. I'm glad you were able to join us. It is, however, the end, but these happen the same time every morning, so hopefully I'll see you in one of them. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being respectful to me and polite to each other. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I gotta go bring these garbage cans in and then make breakfast. I'll see you guys on Instagram, yeah? Abba.